All right, y'all. I had somebody tell me one time if I had a question about anything, that I should look on the interwebs, and that people out in the interwebs world will tell me anything I need to know or that I should know, or a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know that they think I should know. So, I need your opinion on something. And it has to do with safety as far as the build on the Mini Cooper. I'll give you some quick numbers right quick. So my concern is this. I want to take the top off the car. So I'm not set on that. It's not like a done deal. I'm like, okay, it's got to come off. But I'm really seriously, is that even looking at me? Really seriously considering it, okay? Now, it's a unibody car. I got it. Take the top off. Obviously, first thing I'm doing, doors are getting welded. And I realize I got to put some of that structure back somehow. So don't want a big roll cage in there, but maybe a smaller modified roll cage just to tie the sides together. And the other thing I was thinking about was, because the gas tank's going to be back here, maybe covering with steel across the top, tying the two sides together. So what I don't want to happen is I don't want the car to come apart the first time I take it out on the road. Okay? Stock Mini Cooper 04, we're talking about 110 to 115 ponies. This guy with 4-barrel, fuelie heads, mild cam, not even trying, probably 300 ponies, right? So, not trying to go too much higher with that with this guy, but that's a big difference. 200 ponies, right? Can't fit a lot of ponies in this car. So, what do you guys think? You think it's going to come apart if I take the roof off? Like I said, welding the doors shut. I would like to modify this. Obviously, glass comes out, but to either lift up or fold down so I could access underneath. The fuel cell is going to be under there, and maybe just a little bit of storage. So that's one. That's question number one. You think the car is going to come apart if I do that? I don't know. These are the things I'm thinking about. If I put a modified roll cage, a shorter roll cage in there, tie the sides together, is that going to be enough? I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to stiffen it up underneath, so that's going to be some more metal added underneath, which I'm fine with. I want to add metal to the car because it's super light car, big engine. So weight is not a problem with this thing. I can add all the metal I want to it, and we're still going to be fine. So question number one, do you think it's going to come apart because I got 200 more horsepower and I'm chopping the roof off the thing? Question number two is the front end. So this is what I'm thinking with the front end. You see where the front clip bolts in here and up here. I'm thinking I can probably lose this one and this one and trim it back to open up my engine bay. This one down here obviously goes in. You see it's bolted on, and then it goes back and ties into the rest of the car. Taking these out, so I got one on either side. Taking those out, get me some square tube stock, and basically building out a frame, right? And then I'm going to run like a suicide front end on it, right? Wheels in front of the engine. So there's some out there. There's one up in Maine that I've been offered, and I think I'm going to take it. So that's the plan right now for the front end. What do you guys think? You think that's a decent plan? Obviously, it doesn't have to come out too far. I do some I haven't done any measurements or anything, but we're coming out here. We got a regular size engine bay at that point. So what do you guys think? Is that doable? Does it seem doable? I'm not sure. I'm researching, I'm looking. like I said, as far as the engine bay in the front end, I haven't done any measurements yet. So, need your opinion. Give it to me, because I've been told, hey, just ask the interwebs people and they'll tell you everything you want to know. So I'm dependent on y'all. If y'all don't know anything about frames and unibody cars and whether or not this is a great idea, but you know somebody who you think does, look at that. You got a great way to start a conversation now, okay? And that's gold right there, right? You walk up to somebody, be like, yo, think you know stuff about cars. There's this weird dude who's trying to chop up a Mini and make a hot rod out of it. All right, what do you think? Is he gonna kill himself? Maybe, I don't know. That's what we're all trying to figure out right now. Okay, so drop me a comment. Let me know what y'all think, because I am absolutely very curious. Definitely would like to hear what y'all think about that. All right, I'll talk to you later.